your bullies will never be further than you. That's something that I've noticed. People who have the time to bully you, ask them, baby, how far is your life? How far is that goal? They don't have goals. They don't have it in them to go after their goals, but they have it in them to stop you. Because they know that once they stop you from achieving your goals, then they're not going to be alone. 1 + 2 is 3. 3's a crowd, no we. You running around, I'm counting you out. Quick math, you illiteracy. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, understand the only way that you can be approved to my company is once you subscribe. And if you don't subscribe, then you're just a watcher, a stalker, and you're not going to be done and tired. You're going to be right back here watching me. That's exactly how it is. That's exactly how it is. The whole point is to keep you from your goals. I didn't achieve my goals. You're not going to achieve your goals. I want to see if you can achieve those goals. I want to see if you can achieve them before you start telling me who I am and what I should be doing. I also think that when people sort of make it your problem, that's when you need to find out. That's when you need to be like, no. I've dealt with people who've literally gang-stalked me. You can fight me all you want and you can diss me all you want, but I'm checking for your life. I'm checking for your achievements. And the people around you are also doing the same. So if you're sitting there thinking, oh, this is how I'm going to win against you, I'm just going to talk crap about you, I'm just going to lie about you, good luck. Good luck, babes. Good luck getting into those rooms, because they don't care about CocoaButterHoney in those rooms. You see, when they're talking to you, they're talking to you. They're going to ask you, what do you do for a living? They're going to be like, who's that? Who's CocoaButterHoney? You're basically being my free PR agent. They're going to look up my name and then I become more famous. So thanks. Talk about me some more, and talk about me some more to more people. Tell them about my YouTube channel. Tell them about my TikToks. So they could actually come to my pages and they could hear the truth about you. Or maybe they could just see it. He's going to talk about me like a dog. It's been years, darling. Can you tell? How are you going to talk about someone and say someone did you wrong but still stalk them? Why are you still stalking my pages? Why are you still here? Why is he still here? Why is he still trying to linger in my life? Why is he still trying to be a part of my life? Why doesn't he move on? Where's that option that he had? All those options. Why doesn't he go there? 278 photos I found in his phone of different women, naked women, different body parts. Why doesn't he go there? Why doesn't he open his phone and go there? Why can't he leave me alone? I don't want anything to do with him. I don't want anything to do with him. I don't. And then people will say, I'm so dramatic. Oh, why are you getting a restraining order? Why are you getting protective order? Because this person can't leave me alone. Leave me alone. This person literally wants to impregnate people with money and a lifestyle and a hope, and people who have ambition. They want to impregnate people like that so that he can have a place to stay. He doesn't want to get a job like a normal ass person. He's busy playing with magic. Instead of going to the Sangoma, instead of going to a spiritual doctor, how about you apply? How about you apply for something? How about you go to the mall, the nearest mall near you, and say, are you hiring? I need to get my money up. Because listen, if this person ruins my reputation and my career, I want this dog down. I will bring destruction. I think he thinks that I'm scared. I'm not scared of you. I want you to destroy. I want you destroyed. I want you dismantled. I want you looking around for help and not getting it. This person's harassing me, can't leave me alone, stalking me. Move on! Move! Fra, fra, fra. You have a poor mentality, a poor mindset, a poor esteem. And that's why you check on my pages, and that's why leave me alone. Why would I even do magic on you? You have nothing that I want. Nothing. Why would I even do magic on him? Busy telling people I do magic on. Why would I even waste my time? If anything, I'm banishing you. Why would I do a love spell? Love me. No. You don't even have a house. You don't have a car, darling. You don't have a career. Make those three work. You don't have assets for me to want to hold on to. You don't come from a well-to-do family. You don't come from old money. So there's no reason why I'm sitting here doing magic on you. I wouldn't even waste my breath. I wouldn't even waste my breath. Waste my money going to a spiritual doctor talking about, make him love me. I don't want you to love me. I don't. Car, put in my name. He has no house, mansion, put in my name. Nothing. No inheritance. Nothing. And I'm out here trying to put magic on someone who just has a couch and his kidney that he can sell. Are you kidding me? No. No. You're not that guy. You never were that guy. You used magic to cover yourself, to clone yourself as someone who you're not. You were siphoning off of my energy. It was me that was making you glow like I make everybody else glow. And now that you're suffering and dying as you should be, you're mad. You're mad. You don't know what to do now. Because now people are looking at you and going, wait, that wasn't your light. It was hers. I wonder why. You gotta ask yourself these questions, guys. When you're dealing with when you're listening to these losers, you gotta also ask them, where's your career? Why haven't you built something? You have all this time to talk about someone that doesn't care about you anymore. Why haven't you built a business? You could have written a book. You could have written a script. I mean, you had all the time. No progress, no goals achieved, nothing accomplished. But their mouth, because you're trying to hide. It's like, no, you can't hide from people who are gonna clock your life, who are gonna clock your moves. You can't hide from people who are gonna clock what you've been doing. You can't hide from them. You can but they'll still ask you, okay, how far are you in this? How far are you in that? I don't care about CocoaButterHoney, whoever you're talking about. How far are you in your life story? I do. I want him done. I want him done. Out for the count. Can't get up anymore. That's what I want. And that's what I'm going to get. It's funny how people think they're going to humiliate me. You're not going to humiliate me. Especially if you can't outdo me. Especially if you can't outdo me. But you will still stalk my pages. Right? Right. One thing I hate is when people want to bully you, but then they're not prepared for you to talk back. And I want to teach people how to bully the bully. Don't be afraid to humble someone who's trying to humble you. And then people will say, no, you're so negative. Like, shame. What do you mean shame? People know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing when they're saying certain things to you. So, you know what you do? You push back. You push back. You push back. You push them back. All the time. And also, their lives don't really flourish. So all that talking is like, we're waiting, baby. We're waiting. So when are you gonna do it? When are you gonna achieve? And then you never see it. Ever in their lifetime. They end up aging without achieving anything. Abusers will leave you stranded. Abusers aren't the type to help you. Abusers aren't the type to they're the type of people to watch you drown and then be like, oh my God, you're drowning. I'm coming. Can someone help? That's what they do. Abusers will leave you stranded. Abusers aren't the type to, they don't want you to have money. The whole situation with Cassie and Diddy, it was, she said that in the courtroom, she tried to leave, but then when she tried to leave, she was scared because she was like, I don't have money. I don't have money. And that's what they do. They either spend your money, they take your money, or they control it. So you're not allowed to do things for yourself. You're not allowed to, do things for yourself. And the minute you want to pamper yourself, it's a problem. But that's how abusive people are. They take away things from you so that you're not able to do other things. So if you don't have money, you're not going to spoil yourself. You're not going to make yourself look pretty. You're not going to go out and do your hair. You're going to stay the same, or you're going to make a plan. And your plan won't even be that great. So now you're just going to give up. So what I've learned from abusive people is money is a huge deal for them. They sort of like, abusive people are scared of facing their own reality, because facing their own reality would mean they'd have to sit alone by themselves. They don't want to be alone. Like, they're scared of like sitting with themselves. Like, sitting with themselves is like, okay, the thoughts are too loud. What I did to that person becomes clear. They're so scared of being alone. Like, I love being alone. I will be alone for the rest of my life. I don't have to get married. I don't have to have kids. Honey, I'm just not happening like that. But I've noticed that abusive people are scared of being alone. So people like Diddy, people like DDG, they're collecting, right? People who betrayed me, who are still stalking my pages. No wonder they had like 5 different girls they were talking to, 278 naked photos in their phone, because they are scared of being alone. They are afraid of someone just being like, I'm not interested. And I also think that's why they try and ruin your reputation, and they try and sabotage your career by talking smack about you, by lying about you. It's because to them, if they lie about you to other people, then you're not gonna have any choices. You're not gonna have any options, and then you're gonna have to go back. No, I'm someone who, I don't take back people. I don't give second chances, third chances, 4 chances. No, 1 chance, you're done. They'll go for your money, they'll go for your reputation, right? In hopes that you have no one. In hopes. But that's the thing. You know what move you pull? You collect evidence. You take pictures. Right? So that you do what Hallie did, and you go to the police. You open up a case. You go straight to the courts. You tell them, this is what's happening. Eliminate. Many women should consider having a lawyer. Many women should consider going to the police and opening up a case. Especially if you feel harassed. Especially if you feel like someone is bothering you. Go to the police. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Men can be jealous of you. And it's true. And if someone is gonna tell you you're crazy, there's nothing to be jealous of, think again. It's all about their actions. It's all about how they see you. It's all about how they treat you. It's all about the things that they're not willing to do for you, but they're willing to do for everybody else. Funny, right? And you know what they also do? What I also noticed is that these are the type of men, instead of talking to you, they're gonna lie about you to everybody else. The way DDG goes online, every time he has a misunderstanding with Hallie, he starts lying through the gates about whatever that happened between them. That's how they operate. And I want people to understand, right? When someone is constantly talking about someone else and that person is minding their own business, you have to question yourself. You have to sit and go, now this person has been talking about her for so long. Why isn't he taking off? Why is it that the only time he gets attention is when he's talking about her? Why can't he get attention for his own achievements? Why can't he get attention for his own things? Where are his goals? Where is his career? Sometimes you gotta question, you gotta question these men. And then a lot of them, they'll get mad at you because you want a provider, because you're like, no, I'm not gonna struggle with you. Can you see the struggle that they're trying to put you in? I think it's always funny to see a guy literally think that no one sees him falling down. Especially when it... Do you see that? It's fine. I feel as though like the whole Diddy and DDG situation, we've all met someone like that. We've all dated someone like that, or have encountered someone like that. Someone who thinks that they are God, but their life is not speaking. Their life is not speaking. Their life is not screaming. And they'll carry on about you, and they'll talk about you all day, all night, to people who don't care, while their life is in stagnation. Sometimes you gotta question yourself, when these gossiping, horrible, disgusting men who fumble me talk about me, and they talk badly about me, and they lie about me, I start thinking to myself, why am I still getting views? Why am I still getting blessed? Why am I still looking more beautiful than ever every time I wake up? Oh, I'm not the problem. But then again, you start to look at their lives and you're like, yikes. Yikes, you out here lying to everyone and saying that I'm this, I'm that, but then where's your career? Where's your career? You don't have it? Why? Why don't you have a career? And I think it's funny. I honestly think it's the most funniest thing. For me, it's like, these men will be jealous of you, right? They'll be jealous of you, and they'll make it seem like, I'm not jealous of you, you're a woman. He can't handle that he's not all that. He can't take it anymore that, listen, people are clocking you now. Your lies are not working anymore. You can't keep lying about her. You can't keep lying about me. Your life has to speak for itself. Where's your career? Why haven't you built that? Why haven't you made any progress? If I'm such a problem, if I'm such a nuisance, how far are you? How far are you in terms of achieving the goals that you said you were going to achieve? How far? Not far. Not far. Why? Don't worry, I'll answer that for you. You wasted so many years trying to target me and ruin my life. You wasted time. You wasted time. You missed out on opportunities. You missed out on people that would have been there for you. You missed out. Okay? Now, if you haven't learned from that, if you're not seeing that you're missing out on your own life, let me help you again. Nothing after that is going to work out for you because you're still there. You're still in the mindset of trying to ruin people's lives because you got found out and you can't take it. Not on my mind. I'm something to watch Sunday. You're not on my timeline. I'm outside.